How's it going, everyone? It's Pat's Projects, and today I'm going to be bringing you 8 of the top play to earn NFT games, blockchain gaming, metaverses that you can get into. This isn't in any direct order, this is more or less revolving around the games that you can play and how you can make money on them. But at the same time, this is how to also dive in so that you don't get scammed, you don't get caught slipping. I'm going to bring a lot of info in this video. Let's get started. The first one we're going to be talking about is Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is sitting at $136 right now, up 11% on the day. Now, looking at Axie Infinity, this is a game I started to look at all the way back in July. If I had bought it in July, it would have been about 14, 15 bucks. Really started thinking about it realistically in August when I thought there was an opportunity to get in. I saw a couple videos, did my research, had $4,000 ready to go in on it. I didn't end up going in. One of my buddies did. He turned his about 1.5 ETH investment at the time into about after he made about 3 ETH after he got his initial investment back. So there is profit to be made. He had to spend about 5 grand to start to get the breeding. He breeds, he played a little bit for a while, and he said he breeds now, and so breeding realistically costs more money. You have to get 95% to 99% pure Axies and rarity to be able to, but also you have to get the right PvP or PvE combos, and then you have to get the right cards with them to be able to then turn around and see a profit. The trash Axies are like $150 to $200 now, and they're not worth anything. You can't actually make profit off those because you need to climb the leaderboards, unfortunately, now, because Axie tried to work on an opportunity to stop a lot of the bots in the game from just farming all day 24/7 and making like hundreds of dollars of profit a day. You have to play PvP now in order to then be able to farm the PvE tokens. So it makes it a little bit harder to grasp, but at the same time, there is still opportunity in Axie, but you gotta really be ready to commit 2 to 3 months before you're gonna see your return now. And it used to be 15 to 30 days for you to see your return. It's a little bit more expensive now. The Sandbox is a game that's a metaverse game. You know that you can buy and sell land, you can buy and sell the NFTs, you can create different NFTs in the game. And if you go to their marketplace has a lot of things on it that is hyper expensive, very expensive opportunities out there. This is one of those Minecraft pixelated versions of games where you have the opportunity to buy and sell things for a lot of money. Snoop Dogg has land in NFTs, or land in Sandbox now, where he's going to be doing different concerts and hosting different events. The Sandbox is also, you can get it on OpenSea. You can't get Axie Infinity on OpenSea, so don't think so. Axie Infinity is through the Ronin chain. All that, if you're getting into Axie Infinity, I'm just going to say it right now. I know I'm backtracking on what I'm talking about. Axie Infinity, you got to spend a week to 2 weeks on figuring out what the heck you're doing before you put your money in, because people can walk in with 5 grand and get scammed downloading the wrong wallet, and you're screwed. There goes your money. You got to make sure you're downloading the right things when you're getting in Axie Infinity. Sandbox is on OpenSea. I don't suggest you just clicking buy on a spider. You have to get involved with it. There's a week's worth of really doing your homework, doing your research before you decide to get into these games and spend money. That's why, like I tell you guys, in NFTs, there's a 1 Ethereum learning curve, 4 or 5 grand, before you figure out what the heck you're doing in order to be able to buy the right things. You have to follow the right people, do your research, and there's like 20 videos that I've made on that. Every day on TikTok, I post different things on NFTs or NFT gaming. Next one we're going to take a look at after Sandbox. Sandbox is sitting at $1.50 right now. It's up 100% on the week. We're looking at Decentraland or Mana. Mana's up 250%. I wish I bought into a couple of these coins. Never really did. I've just been sitting on my plays. I'm happy with, and so now we're talking about Decentraland. Decentraland realistically is in the same boat as the Sandbox. People are speculating whether Decentraland is going to be the win or Sandbox is going to be the win. Decentraland has been around for a lot longer, I believe. Could be wrong on that, but at the same time, Decentraland has a working product. So there is opportunity out there. At the same time, you have to do your research. A lot of YouTube videos will help you, but it doesn't give you the whole opportunity. You can mine the ore in Decentraland and create like clothing, and you can buy and sell land in order for you to give yourself an opportunity. Land right now, a small plot, like a 1 pixel plot, and it's going for, let's see, I just want you guys to have an idea. About 2.5 Ethereum, you can buy a plot of land. That's not a big one. It's a plot. Then you got to go in there and see who's your next door neighbors and find all those parcels and figure out what you're doing with them. But you're running into a lot of expensive plots that are going to cost more because of their neighbors. Next one on our list we're looking at is Alluvium. Alluvium, realistically, if you're getting into any of these games, you got to be following them on Twitter. Alert yourself on Twitter with the bell notifications, and then you have to do your research in order to get in on their discords. Alluvium, all their stuff that I'm going to put out there on Alluvium, I'm in big times right now. Alluvium, everything you want to know about them is in their Discord. Hopefully it allows me to load it. 180,000 members on Discord. You've got to be in their Discords looking at their everything they're doing. Realistically, whether it's the giveaways that they do a lot of promotions. You can have the opportunity to win different things for them. That's where the bread and butter is. But realistically, also Alluvium has opportunities to buy different things in the games that you can use. They've got emotes that you can buy. They have badges that you can use in the game. These promos aren't actually worth anything in the game, so you have to be careful with what you're clicking buy on. These are skins for your bot in the game. They don't really have anything other than the fact that these are the OGs. It's like World of Warcraft with their little toys and their pets when you had the opportunity at the beginning to buy them when you got the first mounts out there. Everybody knows it's the first mount, and years later these mounts were going for thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. But realistically, it's like these are the OG things out there. So you just got to be careful with what you're deciding to buy. The next game we're going to be talking about on our list is Play Big Time. Play Big Time, low key, has been coming up. They do not have a token out right now, but they're a company that has been putting in the work, and October has been their month right now. They've been showing different Medium articles that have been coming out about what the heck is going on with them. Instagram is where a lot of their stuff gets dropped. A lot of the pictures that are coming out, the graphics that have been coming out, the details that have been coming out for Play Big Time is there. The other place that you can find them is on their Discord as well. Discord has more members than Alluvium at 243,000. They are huge in the Southeast Asia market, bigger than Alluvium, to be honest with you. Play Big Time is doing big things, you know, no pun intended, but at the same time, they're going hard with it. It feels like Play Big Time feels like Destiny. Alluvium feels like Teamfight Tactics with their auto battler. They claim they're trying to push it as a Pokemon style game, but realistically, when you read about what their style of play is, it's Teamfight Tactics with an RPG experience. That's where it's at. Play Big Time feels like an RPG game, but it's Destiny's version of the game. So it's like you run around, you have swords, weapons, you're fighting bosses in a small party. That's what it feels like. It feels like Destiny, or at least when I read about it. Play Big Time is hard to find on OpenSea. When I look for the stuff, you have to go to Big Time Founders Collection. This is their verified collection. They have early access passes. The most expensive ones getting you in earlier, so gold will get you in before silver, silver will get you in before jade, and these passes are flying. Every 2 to 5 minutes they're getting bought and sold, so you could just buy and hodl these things and have an opportunity. Remember, this is not financial advice, but these are speculations on them in order for you to make a little bit of bread. Gala Games has brought out, Town Stars. So here's Gala Games. Gala Games went up 16% in the last week, Market cap is huge. The market cap for all play to earn games is over $15 billion right now, with Axie Infinity taking up half that. Decentraland got a huge influx of money over this past couple weeks, and so did Sandbox. And Town Scars is one of those games that's really booming. Gala Games in general, if you just click Gala Games overall, has a bunch of different options for you to try. Definitely worth giving yourself the opportunity to go in and look for them. Mirandus seems like a really fun game. Spider Tanks needs some more work. Fortified has some good opportunities. Echoes of Empires is not one that I've really done some deep dives into, but the artwork does look really cool in it. Town Stars is one that's like Farmville. It's a really good working product. You just got to be ready to grind. If you're between the ages of 14 to 20 and you've got that grind time, this is stuff that you can be able to play. If you're between the ages of, let's say, 25 to 40, like me, I'm in that bracket, 30 years old, turned it, it is what it is. But at the same time, if you're in that bracket, it's going to be a little bit tougher. So finding the opportunities and buying the coins is more your options. Townstars, same thing. They have NFTs on OpenSea that you're able to buy and sell. I wouldn't just come in here and click buy. You got to know what you're buying, and that's why it takes opportunities to play. And it's really a one ETH floor opportunity before you figure out what the heck's going on. You could do initial investment in some of these games. There's one more I'll talk about that, here, I'll type it in so you can see it. Gods Unchained. I was doing more research on this game. It's a Hearthstone, spitting image of Hearthstone. So really, this was 9 games I gave you the opportunities on. It's a Hearthstone copy on the blockchain. Was talking to somebody who invested $500 into the game. He's like, I have now gods that are worth $1,500, and I have another couple cards that are worth $2,000. He's like, I'm like, have you sold it? He's like, no, it's not really about the selling for me. I like playing the game. And then I have, like, now his $500 investment is now about $3,500 to $4,000. So there are opportunities out there. 2 coins that I want to talk about is Ultra. Ultra had big news recently. Ubisoft bought into Ultra's, and Ubisoft runs a blockchain node on them, so they're in the radar. Ultra is definitely worth one checking out. It's only up 8% right now, so it hasn't done a lot of moving, but at the same time there is opportunity because of where it's at. It's high, all-time high is sitting at around $1, which gives you the opportunity because of that to get in. Where it's at 80 cents, it's not the biggest pullback. You could have gotten it down here a long time ago, but even I didn't see this one. So now I'm looking at it. I'm not invested in Ultra. I'm not invested in any of the games that we talked about. I'm having my money sit where I believe in it, and when my money does a 2 to 5x, most likely a 5x, then I'm going to be sprinkling more money into some of these plays, as well as taking profits. Fix the roof on my house, maybe purchase a car that I need, different things to help me. I'm not buying a Lambo, but at the same time, I'm going to make sure that I live comfortably. Engine Coin is another one. Engine Coin's been on my radar for a while because of, if you go to their website, you can see who they're partnered with and how many different games that are being built on Engine's platform right now. It just felt right to be in the know about it. I called Engine Coin back at $1.75 was where I started to talk about it. But there's an opportunity before it hits. Yes, it has this giant run up right now. It hit $3 because of the whole metaverse boom, but it's come back down now, so you're not looking at it super overextended. If you want to wait for a pullback or a bear market, then you can buy in, but dollar cost averaging into these plays is not going to get you overextended and hurt. You can find time right now to then be able to buy these coins and know that there's always going to be more plays. These aren't the super hidden gems. These are ones that have opportunities in them for you in different ways other than just buying the token. Guys, I wanted to bring you this video because I'm super passionate on this space. My TikTok is where I've done over 30 NFT, I've covered over 30 NFT and blockchain games. That's where you can find me super active, but I'm not going to stop making YouTube videos. Always make at least one on the weekends, and I'm trying to make more, but at the same time, you know, life hits you. And so I really appreciate it when I have the opportunity that you guys hit me up with a like, follow, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to plug Celsius. Guys, go click my Celsius link. I've been going hard. Celsius has been paying me so well, and I just want you guys to get in on it too. If you're not doing yield farming or yield farming, you find it scary. I started my journey back into it when I tried to start in 2017. I tried BitConnect. I tried the Daver coin, all that crap. Got smashed, 5 grand down the drain. If I had just invested it in Chainlink, I'd be a millionaire right now. And that stuff still eats at me. I try not to let it, but at the same time, I share that story because it's real, and I don't want you guys to get caught too. So Celsius is one I've been using. They're a company that's out there. They're not a company that's getting like cease and desist orders, but it's an opportunity where you can buy in. So let's say you buy stocks, right? And you try to buy opportunities of stocks and you try to beat the annual stock market growth. Let's say whatever it is, whether it's 2% a year, I'm not looking at the numbers right now. Celsius is beating out the average stock market increase by 6% over this past year. So you're getting more money return, and then you can talk about the loan opportunities in Celsius, like at the 1% line. But you can also talk about the fact that you can make more money than your bank can give you in it. Banks give out 0.003%. You're getting 6 to 10% on a lot of the coins that you believe in right now. Guys, thank you for watching the video. If you stayed this long, I really appreciate it. Hit me up with a like. Tell me in the comments below. Just write a 1%. If anybody actually stayed till this time, I really appreciate it. You're a real 1%er, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Until next time, Pat out.